Now you may or may not know that I suffer from OCD, and sitting here on my desk I've got a brand new iPhone 6s and iPhone 6s Plus. Now you're going to see a different type of unboxing. So what I've got in front of me here are the two devices, the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 6s Plus, both in gold, both 128 gigabytes, purchased direct from Apple UK. And then I've got my tools to do the unboxing. I've got my Leatherman squirt knife. I've also got a screen protector applicator, some guide stickers and dust absorber stickers, and also some rubber gloves. And inside this packet here, we have got one of the cases I'll be using. This is a RINGKE Fusion, and inside the packaging, we have got the case itself and also a screen protector for the iPhone 6s Plus. And the reason I've got all these bits and pieces will become apparent as I do the actual unboxing. So we've got some films on here that are covering up the case to keep it nice and clean. We're going to leave those on for now. So the first thing we're going to do is unbox the iPhone 6s. So we're going to first of all put our gloves on. The reason I do this is I don't want to get any grease from my fingers on the iPhones, and I just hate getting dust and fingerprints on the screens before I apply a screen protector. So the iPhone 6s is going to come out of the box first, and you can see here on the back it says 128 gigabytes, and I always keep all of the packaging for my iPhone products. First thing we're going to do is just take the cellophane off. Now I see unboxings where people rip the cellophane off and they're good to go. I like to keep the cellophane on the front and sides of the box. It's just a really good idea just to keep the box nice and clean. So I try and take this back film off as carefully as possible. And this is what you don't normally see in the unboxings, is how carefully I do that, because normally I speed things up. So this is the new iPhone 6s for 2015. In the gold colour. Look at that, front and centre. Looks absolutely fantastic. So we're going to remove this from the box and we'll just pop that to one side. And I'll show you the accessories you get inside this one first. So we've got some accessories in here. And inside here it says designed by Apple in California. And then when we open this up, we've got the SIM removal tool. And then we've got some information about the iPhone 6s. And then we've got some extra information and then two Apple stickers. And then in the bottom of the box, we've got some earpods, which are the included earphones with the inline remote control. Underneath there, we've got the USB to Lightning cable. And then in the bottom section, I'm in the UK, so we've got a 3-pin UK wall plug or adapter. So that's everything we get inside the box. So now let's have a closer look at the iPhone 6s. Now again, I don't want to get fingerprints on this, so I've got my gloves on, and we can remove both films from the front and the back, and there we go. That is very nice. Now, with all intents and purposes, this is identical to the iPhone 6 that it's replacing. The 6s is faster. It's also got an improved camera. It's also got a different type of screen that allows you to use force touch gestures. And on the back, it's got the little S insignia just underneath the word iPhone. It's a tiny, tiny fraction different in size, but it is more or less the same as the outgoing iPhone 6. So let's pop that to one side. Now we're going to have a look at the iPhone 6s Plus. And this is probably going to become my daily smartphone. So this is going to get the full OCD treatment. So we see the box again. And then on the back here, it does in fact say 128 gigabytes up the top. And we're going to do exactly the same again. Remove this film. And we just do it so carefully. Now, I'm expecting to get lots of comments saying, "You crazy, just open the goddamn thing." But I do it my way, the OCD way. And this is the way I've always been. I've always put screen protectors on devices when they come fresh out the box. So that's the plastic film removed off the back, and then let's open up the iPhone 6s Plus for the first time. There we go. And look at that, wow. Now previously, prior to this generation, I had an iPhone 6, so this is my first time giving the iPhone 6s Plus, the larger screen 5.5 inch version, a try. Both of these are capable of capturing 4K video this time. The iPhone 6s Plus, of course, has optical image stabilization, again in the gold, the S insignia just underneath the iPhone branding on the back. Looks absolutely fantastic. And then inside the box, I'll give you a quick look. We've got a tray again, and then we've got exactly the same contents in here, just in a slightly larger size. And then of course we've got the ear pods, the USB cable or USB to lightning cable, and the UK 3-pin USB charger. So put that to one side, and now we're going to remove the film off of this. And as soon as this film comes off, we are going to put this on. So I'm probably going to have to remove my gloves to do this, but we will give it a try with the gloves on, or at least to remove this screen protector from the 6s Plus first. We just want to get a minimal amount of dust on the screen. And there we go, you can see it without the screen protector on. Looks absolutely fantastic. Remove the gloves for this part, it's definitely going to be easier. And we're going to pop the screen protector on and hopefully get it on first time without any dust. So here we go. I won't talk through all this bit. I'm going to pop this screen protector on. And there we go, that went on perfectly. First time, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Really pleased with that. And then we're going to peel the top surface of the screen protector off. Just hope that this comes off without too much trouble. And there we go, we have got a protected iPhone 6s Plus. Now, next piece of work to do is to pop it in the case. So I don't want to get fingerprints and dust over the back. So we're going to remove this sticker. This is always difficult on these. Need to just pick away at it until we get an edge. There we go. I'm going to pick this up. I know I'm touching it with my bare hands. I'm just going to check the back for any dust. That's perfectly clean. It should be perfectly clean inside the case as well. And this is what I do to treat my devices so well, and it keeps them in really good condition. This is not going to fit inside the case very easily, but there we go. We just ease this in. I wish I'd kept my gloves on for that part, but it would have proved too difficult. And then of course this case, the reason I go for the RINGKE Fusion is because this case has got the dust protectors on the bottom. So this can actually push up into the lightning connector and into the 3.5mm headphone socket on the bottom. So it keeps all of the dust out of the bottom ports. The only thing that's left exposed is the actual speaker part here. And of course the cutout for the camera. Now we've got an additional piece of protection film on the bottom to remove. And now my new iPhone 6s Plus is ready to use. So let's get these powered up and set up so that I can show you the screen side by side. I've just got to put that straight. There we go, nice and straight and lined up for you. All of the phones are now set up. This is my iPhone 6, the previous generation. It's currently in the same RINGKE Fusion case that I've got for the iPhone 6s Plus. It's also got an iLume screen protector on the front. iPhone 6 in the middle without any screen protector or case, and then iPhone 6s Plus on the right hand side here. Now the unboxings went really well. This particular box is going to stay in really nice condition. And then the iPhone 6s Plus, a little bit disappointed because the cellophane's gone a little bit saggy. And also on this side, I actually tore the cellophane. Not sure if you can see that. But still, let's show you the actual phones. That's what this video is about. Now in a short while, please do stay tuned for this. I'm going to be actually showing you some 4K video footage captured with both the iPhone 6s and the iPhone 6s Plus. So let's take a closer look at all of these phones. So we're going to get rid of the iPhone 6 pretty quickly. Let's just bring the photo up of the Simpsons. So I've got this one here of the Simpsons, just so we can see a comparison between all three screens. And they all look pretty much the same. I would say that the iPhone 6 tends to, or the iPhone 6S I should say, tends to go a little bit brighter than the iPhone 6S Plus, but it's a very negligible difference. The actual camera performance seems to be a little bit better on the new models, which we would expect. And also the actual level of detail captured, thanks to the higher resolution sensor, is indeed better on the newer models as well. But for all intents and purposes, if you're not upgrading, you won't really be disappointed with the quality of the iPhone 6 camera. It is a very good and very capable camera. And before these new models were released, in fact, it was regarded as one of the best smartphone cameras by myself anyway. So anyway, let's go back out to the home screen on all of these. And we're going to get rid of the iPhone 6 out of the equation here, purely because this video is all about the new models. And the new models are really nice. Very, very pleased with the actual performance between these. At the moment, my iPhone 6S Plus is doing a restore, so it's going to be a little bit slower than the iPhone 6. The screens on both, absolutely fantastic. Now, I have held both of these in the hand, and I must say that the smaller version, the iPhone 6S, does feel more comfortable and more natural, but that's because I'm making this transition to the bigger model. This does not feel uncomfortable, and something new is, of course, that the whole display rotates round, which is going to take a little bit of getting used to. I'm going to show you the 4K video footage very shortly. Before I do so, I just want to let you know, whilst I was recording the 4K video on the iPhone 6S, it didn't really noticeably get any warmer. Whilst I was recording the 4K video footage on the iPhone 6S Plus, I did notice that the back of the casing did get a little bit warmer on that. So let's play the footage now. I'm currently recording the iPhone 6S and iPhone 6S Plus unboxing. I thought I'd take this opportunity to grab some 4K footage to include in the unboxing video. Now, I must say, on the screen it looks very smooth and stable. We haven't got optical image stabilization in the iPhone 6S, that's only in the 6S Plus, but it actually looks like a really good reproduction of the colours on the screen of the iPhone itself. So let me know in the comments section below what you think of the 4K video footage capability of the iPhone 6S. I am currently recording my iPhone 6S and iPhone 6S Plus unboxing, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to include some video captured with the iPhone 6S Plus. So I'm currently recording in 4K, and the iPhone 6S Plus also offers up optical image stabilization, and it looks really fantastic on the screen, and I'm hoping that the video quality lives up to my expectations. So let me know in the video comments below what you think of the video quality from the new Apple iPhone 6S Plus. So I hope you enjoyed that 4K video footage. I think that both of these capture a very good level of detail, nice accurate colours as well, and are going to be really useful tools to many videographers and of course photographers. Now, something that the new iPhone does capture are these living photos, and what that does is it captures a little bit of footage of video before you take the photo and some afterwards. Now, the difference is I haven't got it set up on the iPhone 6S Plus, so when I tap and hold the photo, I can just move it around, pan around the photo as I'm zoomed in. When we're on the iPhone 6S, which I have got this particular feature enabled, I can move around the photo, but you can see it starts to go blurry as I'm panning it around. Now, that's going to be really tricky because I like to pan around my photos, but if you've got this feature enabled, then when you tap and hold, it shows you before you took the photo, when you're taking the photo, and of course after I've taken the photo as well. So if you are going to be using this feature and you want to capture a really good representation of your subject and use this particular sort of living photo feature, then do keep the iPhone very still both before, during and after taking your photo. So anyway, what do I think of both these new iPhones? I think they're absolutely fantastic, I really do. I've only had a short time with them, so this is only like a mini review, but my first impressions are that Apple have done a really good job on the upgrade. I really like the vividness of the screen. It's no better or no worse than the outgoing generation, the iPhone 6 and iPhone 6 Plus, but these new S models do give us an extra turn of speed and some really nice upgrades to the cameras. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've also Found it interesting that I've revealed to you that I do have OCD. I think many of us do to a certain degree. Mine certainly isn't that bad, but I thought I would share that with you at the beginning of this video. So again, thank you very much for watching. Please, as always, do hit that like button. Please subscribe. And as always, I will see you in another video soon on the Geekanoids channel. Hold on a minute. That wasn't quite straight. Okay, there we go. That's better. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all again in another video very soon.